May I have your attention, please?
It's Markers and Monsters Drawlloween 2017.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to Markers and Monsters Drawlloween 2017. As always, I'm Colin, your humble host, and today it's Cornfield Capers, halfway through the month, guys. Now, I'm drawing right now a spooky old corn maze with, unfortunately, a young girl has found that, after hours, something evil haunts the maze. You know me, I like slashers. Is this guy a slasher? Is he a ghost? Maybe he was the farmer that once mowed this field, but he was evil in life, and now his spirit haunts the old corn maze that the current farmer has built there. I don't know. It's your story. I'm just drawing it, you know. You guys decide what's happening here. But that's kind of the idea I got when I was thinking corn. Let's see, you know, you could do a scarecrow, you could do something like that. I did a scarecrow last year, so I thought corn maze. What a great Halloween tradition. For those of you that don't live in areas that have lots of corn and farmland, a corn maze is when at the end of a season, once the corn is basically, you know, the corn that has been harvested for food has been harvested, the leftover fields of corn with stalks that are 6-7 feet tall sometimes, the farmer will cut into it a giant maze. And, you know, occasionally they'll put spooky things in there like plastic skulls and bats and stuff like that. As you can see, I have plastic skulls and spiders and bats hanging from the sign here. And, you know, they'll charge a couple bucks to let kids or whoever run around in there and try to find their way through the maze. It's a lot of fun and it's a cool tradition. Now, my family would always get corn stalks from local farms just to put on our porch or decorate with. It's a great like harvest decoration. So very cool stuff. And usually if you contact a farmer, if they have any extra corn left, which a lot of them do, the stalks specifically, you know, you can work out some kind of arrangement. Like, yeah, go out there and you could cut as many stalks as you want for like $5 and haul them off to do whatever you want with. I remember going with my parents a bunch of times when I was a kid to cut down corn and load up the truck and take them home and, you know, wire tie them to the columns on the front porch. A lot of pictures of that, too, that we have as my family would always decorate for Halloween. So maybe I'll be showing you guys some of that stuff on Facebook or somewhere else later this October. So keep an eye peeled. Anyway, I thought it would be fun to kind of draw a corn maze here. And again, like I said, I just came up with this idea that like, oh yeah, maybe some kids are going to party in the corn maze after hours. For some reason, they decided the corn maze is a place to go and hang out and drink and do whatever. And what they found there was terrifying. I don't know. Like I said, he's kind of a scarecrow looking guy back there. Maybe he's the ghost of a former farmer that lived here. Maybe he's just some maniac who's obsessed with corn mazes. I don't know. He's got like a sack on his head and an axe. So that's pretty cool. Someone should make a movie of that. I don't know, that's just my theory. But this was a fun one to work on. And it's always good to kind of, I don't know, just get out there and do something wild. I really enjoy doing the night sky there, and I really enjoy doing that corn maze sign that kind of looms up, making a weird kind of perspective, kind of gives an eerie or off-put atmosphere, which I really dig. Plus, I gotta say, with the girl down there at the bottom, she's tripped and fallen. I know I'm not the world's expert on anatomy or anything, so it's always good to try to push the boundaries and draw figures in different positions and poses. I think that's very important. You could draw silhouettes and front shots all you want. all day long, and get good at it, and that's great, and that's a good starting place. But eventually you're going to have to draw the human figure in forms that are not necessarily super natural. You're going to have to draw poses where they're on the ground or reaching or stuff like that. So it's great to practice things like that. I highly recommend it. So it was nice to, get a little practice on that and a little bit of different stuff. And, yeah, that's pretty good. In doing the corn with the ink, once I did that first stalk and kind of filled in some texture in the background, it was mainly just adding in little lines and dashes here just to give the impression that, oh yeah, it's a texture rather than try to fill out each individual frond. That's very important when drawing trees and leaves and stuff. You can't draw each individual leaf. It will drive you insane. So you got to just kind of make a nice texture wall. All right, guys, let's take a look at the scan here. Awesome. Another fun one to do. I had a blast just sitting and drawing and let my mind go and just coming up with some story in my head. And yeah, lots of fun. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys will stick around for more Drawlloween stuff. And hey, if you're not connected to me on social media like Facebook and Instagram and stuff like that, please do, because I'm always posting stuff and just having fun. So till then, we'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks again. Bye.